On the left, we see the risk of manual memory management. A single forgotten free call causes memory to pile up until the server crashes. On the right, we use auto-cleaning data structures that handle the deletion for us. To understand how these safety systems work, we are going to engineer a reference-counting garbage collector from scratch. Our goal is to make the data intelligent enough to manage its own lifecycle. Here is our baseline architecture. A pointer variable on the stack holds the address of actual data stored on the heap. For this data to become smart, we need to track exactly how many variables are looking at it. Moving the responsibility of tracking from the developer to the data architecture itself addresses the primary source of memory leaks, human oversight. In a wider view of memory, we can see where that tracker has to live. Because multiple pointers need to see the same number, the counter must reside on the heap in a dedicated control block right next to the data. If the counter lived on the stack, each pointer would have its own private version of the count. By placing it on the heap, every new reference increments the same shared integer, keeping the tally accurate. We manage this by defining a refCount class. This class acts as a wrapper, bundling the raw pointer and the counter into one manageable object. The core of this class is the retain method. Every time we copy a pointer or create a new reference, retain fires, executing a count++ to update the tracker. Storing the counter on the heap creates an incorruptible source of truth for the object's lifespan, ensuring data knows exactly when it's accessed. Eventually, a variable will go out of scope or be destroyed. This is where the smart pointer has to decide if it's time to delete the underlying data. Take a look at this release function. Think about the logic required here. What specific check must we perform before we can safely call delete on the raw data? The check is simple but critical. We decrement the count, and only when that number hits exactly 0 do we free the memory for both the data and the counter itself. Reassignment is even more complex. When a pointer stops looking at object A to target object B, it must execute release on the first object before calling retain on the second. If you reverse this order, you risk overwriting the pointer before the old object has a chance to decrement its count. This leads to dangling pointers and data corruption. Maintaining this strict sequence of operations during destruction and reassignment provides the mathematical precision necessary to manage the lifecycle of shared objects. Here is the final system in motion. Pointers generate and dissolve on the stack, while heap counters track activity, wiping data the moment it is no longer referenced. This exact custom architecture powers C++'s standard shared pointer, forming the foundation of modern, memory-safe development. Remember the 3 golden rules. Keep the shared state on the heap, call retain when you copy, and call release when you destroy. Mastering these underlying mechanics allows you to move from simply using standard libraries to becoming an architect capable of engineering your own memory-safe systems.